Hey, welcome back. Asok here. In this video, I want to show you some more features. Again, this is not going to be enough. There are so many features, and it's not going to be done in a day, let alone of one video. Okay, in the first video, I talked about how this is a PWA app, and then I think I forgot to show you it being a PWA. So what I'm going to do is, like, this browser Arc does not support PWA, unfortunately. So let me go to another browser that actually supports it, which is the Brave browser. So where is my browser here? Okay, so if I go here, let me first copy this, not this, just this part, because like I said, it is not cross-browser compatible, right? Your data is not, it's local to your browser, so you cannot just go there to that. Okay, so if I go here, then you see this, very similar, but what you see here is an icon here. So if you click on this, install Msty, install, and there you go. Now this is a PWA app running as an app separately from the browser. So even if you let me close the browser here. So here, and then on the dock here, you should see this icon here. This is the icon that this is. So yeah, just wanted to show you how you can run it as an app. So if I were to put this, keep in dock, close this, and then open it anytime you want. There you go. All right, so and as you can see, these are different data now, right? On this left side, we have the conversations that I showed in the previous video, but this is a totally brand new one and has totally different isolated instance. So, all right, but you can run that as an app. So, and you can see that on my local browser app here, Msty, and I also have another PWA app. Okay, so let's close this one. Just wanted to quickly show you. And this is not just PWA app, by the way. It's also very responsive. So in some of the video, I'll show you this running on my iPhone, but you should be able to. It's very responsive. We still need some cleanup right at the bottom, down there at the bottom. Some of those icons need to be hidden and things like that, but it's very, very responsive right now. So. Okay, so I'm just going to close this one and just going to focus on this one. Talking about the responsiveness, by the way, of course, we do support split chat, multiple split chats. That's a main feature that we're not getting rid of. But what you can also do is you can also have, like, let's go and change this to Mr. Nemo here, and this to this one here. We have something called compact mode here. So enable compact mode. That means you only have one split shown at the time, and then it kind of becomes the tabs here. This is very important if you are running this on an iPhone, or not an iPhone. Of course, you don't have to run on just an iPhone just because I have it. You can also run on an Android phone or any mobile devices, any smaller screen. So as you can see, as you have this one. Yes, we still have some work to do, but we are getting there. It's still like I said, it's still pre-alpha. It's not ready. It's not ready yet for to be released. We have lots of polish to be done, but we are doing our best. Okay, so yeah, so you can navigate through this very responsive. So imagine this being like an Android phone or mobile device. Anyone that you're using should be able to run this one. Okay. All right. So now let me get out of the compact mode. I'm not used to that view, and also I'm not on mobile phone. So let's get rid of this. All right. So, okay. Now let's start focusing on some big features. But first, let me so the workspace. Not much change about workspace. From the app. So one thing that is different, though, is when you create new workspace, you can give not just icon, but also the color. You can just have a different color. Let me do like a test or something like that. and then let me do rocket. And then this is like going to be rose, maybe purple. Okay, so and then create a switch, and there you go. So that's the icon color. Very small thing. Let's get that out of the way. All right, so once I have that, let me delete this. Of course, you can export workspace and import workspace, so that feature is already there too. But if you have used that feature in Msty app, very similar, and it still saves the data locally. No server, nothing. All right, it still saves locally. All right, let's do the big feature now. All right, so when you saw this one, we created a folder here, and Msty app has this feature too. But now what we have now in Msty Studio is project. So let me show you. So you go here, and then you can create a new project. Now, when you create a new project, what you can do is you can give a name, some description, icon, of course, color. You can also give the system prompt, and you can also select all these what we call add-ons. That's what we are calling it, and you will see why we are calling it add-ons. Once I record the last video, you will see why this makes so much sense. Okay, so you can add some add-ons here. And I'm not going to talk all about this right now, but you have probably knows that from the icon that the first one is the attachment, and I'm going to show you that one. Okay, so project name, and this is in a way very similar to the project that some other apps do. I think even ChatGPT has it, but you'll also see that how it is different and how these add-ons completely change the game, and how we have few more things. We just take it to next few levels. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to be too worried about the project name, because I just want to do some testing here. Let's call it A. Just call it A, so I can just show you the hierarchy of this one. Okay, so project description. Just add some description here. You won't be able to see it, but it does get sent as a context when you're chatting. So keep that in mind. All right, so project system, you can add some system prompt. Okay, let's do always add an emoji or something like that. All right, so and we can also select like a default model here. Maybe for this one, I always want it to go to Mr. Nemo. Okay, and then remember that preset. This can be available from applied from here as well, which is pretty cool, because you don't have to go and then create it again and again and again and again. So you can just apply that one, and you will kind of see this pattern where anything you see in one place can be applied in another place. The whole composability, if that's the right word, being able to compose these different things together is something that we really cared about when we were writing this. So you can compose things. As you can see now, you got the presets, not just when you're chatting, but also when you're creating the project. And we did a lot of work to make sure that that can be done. And then the composing of these things will even make more sense by the time I'm done with some big features. You will kind of start seeing that. Okay, so once I create this one, let's change the color icon here. Give it a sky color. Okay, maybe give it like a different one, maybe world. Okay, so maybe that's fine. Okay, so create. Okay, now I have this project here. So this is a project. This is not a folder. This miscellaneous is also not a folder. This is a project now. It's just a default project that we created because we have to add something in there. Okay. So now once we have that one, as you can see, I'm already in that already selected Mr. Nemo, always add an emoji. We're already in there. So, and you can tell that by this little breadcrumb here. So, it's our little project name here. It's just like, okay, you are inside this project, because it kind of get lost here. Sometimes, if you hide this one by double clicking it, then you might be like, oh, where am I? Well, this shows you where you are at right now. Okay, so now I have that one. Always add an emoji. Let's say hello. I know this hello and hi are lame prompts, but if I want to get through the demos, I have to use something. Otherwise, I won't be able to finish. Okay. All right. So that's good. It selected Mr. Nemo. And also it added that system prompt. By the way, system prompt has been hidden from here. It has gone here because System prompts could be long. You don't want to see it all the time. It's there, so, if you click here, always add an emoji here. There you go. That's good. Okay. So now, what we can do is, of course, we can add an attachment. So let's create a different one here. Create new project here. And then, what did I call that one? Okay, I want to call it maybe ABC. Not being very creative today. Especially because I have to go through all this. Okay. Always add an emoji. Don't keep it short, whatever the prompt that you use. And then let's say I still want to select Mr. Nemo here. And then maybe I want to apply my preset here, PC, and then apply that, all that. So what I can do here though, is I can also add some documents here. So I've downloaded some Wikipedia article about the whatever is on the front page today, some war or something like that. So if I go here, now I can click on this one, and you might have more questions, by looking at the icons and the labels. But I don't want to explain that right now. Okay, so drop here. Once I drop here, it got added. So that we added the attachments to the context, as a context to the project. So there you go. So now add this one. All right. So let me see. Did I not add that? I selected that one. Okay, let me make sure that I actually added this. Okay, let me try it again. I don't know what happened there, but let me try it again. Keep it short. Mr. Nemo. You have already seen this one. I don't have to show you again, but okay, apply, update. All right. So now we are here. ABC attachment. So as you can see, there is an attachment here. So now, if of course, I can start asking question about it, right? Summarize it. Let's see what it says. Attachments. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Of course. Okay. So it is telling me about the document, and just so that we know that it is actually that document. Let me open this and show you what was in the document here. Okay. So document 1. Okay. Here. Yeah, it is about to be USS Congress, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it knows that one. What else? Okay, so that's project. But wait, there is more. What you can do now is you can actually create nested projects. And this is just going to take the whole project experience to a different level. Let me show you how. All right, so if you go to the project here, ABC, and then you click here, and then what you can do is you can add child project here. All right, so when you do that one, you can let's do one here, and then you can add something. Now, what happens here is some of these add-ons get inherited and combined. Excuse me. Let me tell you what that means. So let's say as an attachment for this 111 project, I want to give it a different document here, document 2. I don't want to give any system prompt, and maybe I will also leave the model empty. All right. Or maybe I'll just try something else here. Doesn't matter. I just something. All right. So folder, and then let me do building this time, different color here, and then create. So now, what happened here is, as you can see, inside ABC, I have, let me hide this. inside ABC, I have 111, and this is the one that we created earlier, which is under ABC. So 111 here. So now when I go here and create a new conversation here, what you're going to see here is something very interesting. So remember that we didn't put any system prompt here. What it got is it inherited that, right? So you can create this complex hierarchy of projects that will inherit things from their parent projects or even from their grandparents. And so again, let's go to edit project, see what we got here. We had we added some attachments here, document 2, and then we had a model. We didn't have system prompt. And what happened here is like it did, because we assigned that model, it got that model here. And for the system prompt, we did not set it here, but since we said that in its parent, it got that inherited. Okay, what about attachments? So what happens to attachments is it gets combined. So it goes back, collects everything, and it brings it down. So you kind of see how you can really like create this powerful workflow of projects, where you can have like this, for documentation and things like that. You can just like attach different things, create one project, and chat. Of course you can change the system prompt. You cannot deselect these attachments. You have to just create a different one. But let me show you more. What you can do now, keep doing it, is like you can keep going down this rabbit hole. I think we support like 6 levels. And if that is not enough, let us know and we'll make it 10 levels. But I think right now you can go all the way down to 6 levels. After that one, we thought that it's going to be pretty complex. There's no restriction on our side. We just put that artificial restriction just because, I don't know, it's just going to get crazy, I think. We do have to run the query. So there is a small performance hit on that one. Okay, so you can go down here. Now let's see this one. I'm trying to create it. Let me create the sibling one first. So ABC, let me create a child project here for the ABC. So this is going to be ABC, let's say 2. And then same thing here. Let's say I didn't provide anything. I just wanted to organize this one. I didn't want to provide anything. So what happens if I create this one? So if I create this one, ABC2 has here, and then if I go here, remember, if I create here and then create add new conversation here, this is what it gets, right? Now ABC2, since it didn't have anything, it should just get the same exact thing because that's what its parent has, right? Okay, so what about ABC2? It says, okay, there is another project that you want to add, right? Else project, and they say, all right, whatever, I just want to add, 3, 4, 5, different one, basket here, maybe give it like a amber one. And then you say, okay, for this one though, for whatever reason, I want tiny llama. And I want be concise as a system prompt. And then maybe I can add attachment. You can go crazy with this one, really. All right, so now let me make sure that everything is loaded. Okay, so ABC, there is a 3, 4, 5. And you can create a new conversation. When you create a new conversation, as you can see, it has tiny llama, be concise, and attachments. Where did that come from? Well, that came from its parent here, because it doesn't have it. We can verify that one, right? We can go here, you can verify that. All right, and then this also doesn't have it. Yeah, there is no attachment here, but this one has it, edit project. There you go. It has that attachment here. You can kind of see that by the bubble, orange bubble there. All right, or dot. There you go. So you can go all the way down. Yeah, go crazy. I think like I said, I think they support like after level 6 or something like that, and it's very powerful. And you will see it being even more powerful when you start showing all of these other icons that I'm not trying to talk right now. All right, I think that's it for projects. Very excited about this feature. I know that there has been, there are other applications that do it, but I think we have, few extra things here that hopefully will make your make your experience better and better help you better organize your conversations. That's it for this video, maybe even for today. We'll see. But thank you for watching. Like I said, maybe you want to subscribe this because I'll be uploading more videos, and you will get notified, and I'll be making more videos. There are tons of more videos. I'm just getting out some of the smaller ones out of the way. The project is not a small one, but we have some big, awesome features. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.